Hey, Kevin here. Hope you're enjoying the episode.
Hey, who are you talking to, Kevin?
Listeners of our shows, I also want to let them know that if they're enjoying what we've been doing, they can support us on Patreon.
Oh, Patreon. Were you going to tell them about the early episodes? Also, Patreon-exclusive episodes that can be found there, too?
Well, yeah, I was going to do the
whole... yeah, and then there's the other cool stuff, including art, merch for subscribers, like tote bags, hoodies, shirts, mugs.
Yeah, and...
Can you believe people could support us for only $5 a month? You're definitely going to mention that, too, right?
I was. Support Supernatural Selection and The Distraction Hole on Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Visit patreon.supernaturalselectionpod.com to learn more and get started today.
No, yeah, we can. I'm sure you're recording right now, you son of a bitch, because that's what you do.
I started recording and then asked if we wanted to get started for once.
And I don't have to record.
No.
Right?
No, you're good.
I'm
We're good.
recording.
I will be able to record in the future with no problem, and I look forward to doing that.
Yes, that's going to be amazing when you get the non-potato computer of Elf Grandmother. And hello, welcome to Supernatural Selection. I'm your host, Kevin. With me this week are Mike the Skeptic. Mike, how are you doing?
I said I'm recording.
Why are you recording?
I'm always recording.
Well, I'm recording.
Everything you do, like when you're asleep, when you're on the
Bro's
toilet.
got a wire.
Yeah.
Mike, you worry me.
Well, I have to have evidence for, when you inevitably, turn on me.
Mike, you're glowy. You're glowing.
Wow, this is crazy. So, and we got Mr. David Davis. David, how are you?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
I got to see wrestling yesterday, and it was dope as shit.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about that, and Mike wanted to know how you did.
Yeah, how was your wrestling? Did you defeat all your opponents?
Soundly.
If you say my opponent was a hot dog and a beer, then yes, I defeated them soundly.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother, to me.
You went all Hulk Hogan on the Costco special.
Yeah. No, like next time we do a distraction haul, I'll have to bring it up because it was really nice to get a peek behind the scenes. But fuck it, we also did fish and chips down by the harbor.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I'm doing okay. Just book. That's it. Just writing.
Book.
Yeah.
Book.
Yep.
So right up front, we are doing the zine, the 2026 zine. Head to supernatpod.rocks/zines for submission information. The theme this year is alien encounters, so we're looking for your art and stories. So be sure to check the submission guidelines, get those in, and it's going to be free, correct?
Yes,
like
absolutely.
The download, yes.
Additionally, speaking of aliens, we have a new set of shirts and merch.
We do. Man, we got so much ephemera up front. So tell us about the shirts, David.
Yeah, so for the zine, I put together a little alien that looks like a little Cupid doll.
He's adorable.
And yeah, I decided to put it together as a little thing for merch. So we have 3 different versions: a radioactive green, a classic gray, and a little minty flavor. And then I'm also planning on maybe putting together a limited run of sticker sheets with even more fun little alien colors. So
very cool.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very cool. And they look great. And they're up. And you can get those at supernatpod.rocks and then click on the merch or store button. I don't remember which.
It's one of the two.
Look for the one that screams capitalism to you the loudest.
Capitalism Unbound.
Indeed. So it's a week in weird this week. We didn't have an episode last week because if you can't tell from my voice and me clearing my throat, the weather has got me slightly under the weather, and I did not feel well last week. So, we're back this week. And before we really get started, Mr. Paul Seaburn, if you're listening, thank you for listening. He apparently subscribed to me on Substack, so that's exciting.
Hell yeah.
Which, as I've said, he's the guy that I tend to get a lot of my weird-ass information from these days. Used to be the head writer over at Mysterious Universe. I did not know he wrote for The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
That explains a lot.
Doesn't it, though?
It does.
Like, if you read his articles, they're very snarky.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll do our normal order this week. Me, David, then Mike, if that's okay, unless anybody has anything they want to...
Is that the normal order? Is that what we've established?
Yeah.
Because all I've established is that we fight every time.
Well...
about the order.
We're not fighting this time. Mike, are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. And David, you're okay with that? Do you want to...
I want to fight.
You want to... Okay.
No, you're good. You're
okay,
good. You're good.
we're fighting, and
Yeah,
I won. Okay. So, my first article this week is from Futurism.com.
Ooh.
Under the tag 99 Red Balloons.
Oh, God.
And the article is by Victor Tangerman. Now, do we remember a couple weeks ago, El Paso Airport was shut down?
Okay.
We remember when that happened. They shut it down. It was a big to-do in the news. They said it was possibly cartel drones.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a big deal. And r/UFO and r/UFOB went fucking ape shit about it possibly being UAPs because, of course.
Of course.
It's Reddit. It's an airport. It's shut down for reasons we don't know. It appears that immigration officials caused the El Paso airport shutdown when they panic-fired a powerful laser weapon at a children's balloon.
Yes.
So that's our headline.
Our best and brightest at work.
All right, so federal officials made the unprecedented decision to abruptly close the airspace above El Paso, Texas this week, which this article came out on February 12th. This week, effectively shutting down the city's international airport. The closure launched a flurry of speculation about the cause, from an imminent invasion to rogue anti-aircraft weapons. It later turned out that the order, which would have closed the airport for 10 days, was issued by the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration Administrator, Brian Bedford, after finding out that the U.S. officials' use of a high-energy counter-drone laser weapon at Fort Bliss, a U.S. Army post, right next to the El Paso International Airport. The enemy drone swarm turned out to be a simple party balloon. A potentially enormous and unintentionally hilarious overreaction. Contradicting claims by the White House of an imminent drone incursion from Mexican drug cartels.
Drones are coming for us.
They're coming to drop marijuana.
They're dropping their illegals.
They're dropping them off over here in the bigliest way possible. Now, the New York Times reports that the anti-drone laser was used by Customs and Border Protection officials who had loaned the device from the Department of Defense. Yet another confusing wrinkle in an already chaotic series of events.
I don't think they need lasers for their jobs.
I really don't think anyone in this administration needs lasers. Just saying. The extremely rare airspace closure was seemingly the result of aviation officials not getting enough notice from the CBP agents, Multiple people briefed on the situation told the newspaper. According to the sources, CBP officials believed they were shooting the laser weapon at a Mexican cartel drone and not a party balloon.
Do you think if they hit an actual drone, it would burst full of candy?
One would think.
Oh my God! I want drone assist and carried pinatas. Badly.
Oh my God! Can you imagine how much fucking fun you would have with a blindfolded kid and a drone-assisted pinata?
Oh my God! Mike.
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
We need to do that.
Drone assisted pinata.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I will. I have a drone. It can't carry much, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay. Awesome. I'm looking forward to this.
Drones are dead.
I hope the drone's okay, because Kevin takes a good swing at it.
Well,
with my luck, I'm going to take everyone around me out, and the drone will be fine.
Well, no, he'll hit the drone, but the drone will, like, fall, and, like, the blades will impale a grandmother.
There's not even going to be a grandmother at the party, so that's going to be
It'll be a
very
passing
impressive.
grandmother.
Just a random passing grandmother. You know, I described a helicopter, speaking of blades, yesterday as a flying basket with rotating knives, and I'm really happy with that description. Anyway, the latest development highlights the Trump administration's ongoing militarization of the CBP, enabling its personnel to use military-grade equipment, often against unarmed individuals, from drones and helicopters to armored vehicles. The CBP's Immigration and Customs Enforcement, in particular, has been at the center of a violent nationwide crackdown resulting in at least 2 deaths, triggering congressional investigations. Now, again, this was 2 weeks ago. I have no idea what the number is now.
I believe there's been at least one more.
Okay. Fantastic.
Well, no, that's right. No, the one that I heard about was like months ago, but just now came to light.
Okay. Great. So still 3 at least.
Yeah. I'm sure it's in the dozens.
Yeah. Because that's great. That's wonderful.
You know, that's America. That's democracy, right?
That's
Freedoms.
life. That's life.
This is America.
Guns in my area.
The latest embarrassing slip-up was similarly met with furor among lawmakers. Quote, a 10-day shutdown of a major U.S. air corridor is an extraordinary step that demands a clear and consistent explanation, said Senator Jack Reed, Democrat, Rhode Island, in a statement. The conflicting accounts come from different parts of the federal government, only deepen public concern and raise serious questions about coordination and decision-making.
Now, you said Rhode Island.
Yes. I know, but I'm not doing that voice.
You know who I want to hear yell about this? The CCH Pounder.
Oh my God! Wait, CCH Pounder. Is that the guy with the mustache and the 3-piece suit?
No, it's the lady who did the voice of Amanda Waller. In Justice League.
Oh God. Okay. I really thought you were going to say
Law and Order.
I thought you were going to say Peter Griffin.
No, she was also in the recent Naked Gun movie.
Yes, God, I enjoyed that movie. God damn it!
Hell yeah, yeah. But just again, like if you ever have to have someone like yell at a bunch of law enforcement officers, just like have her do it.
Oh, she yells so well. Okay, so the CBP appeared to have jumped the gun with its use of the anti-drone weapon.
No shit.
No fucking shit. Yeah.
You think?
FAA and Pentagon officials were scheduled to meet next week regarding the safety implications, according to the New York Times, which, yeah, it's trustworthy. The CBP officials appeared to have used the laser gun regardless, increasing the FAA's urgency. However, the timeline remains hazy. Answer unclear. Ask again later. Resources told the newspaper that the FAA's decision to close the airspace preceded the conclusion of a safety assessment, and that the FAA warned the Pentagon it would have to shut down the airspace if not given sufficient time, suggesting there may have been a standoff of some sort behind closed doors. In short, It's an enormous mess.
Boss, can I use the laser gun? I don't know. Come on. Well,
I'm going to do it
Have
anyway.
you been a good boy? No. Okay, you get to use the laser gun.
Enormous mess resulting from powerful technology landing in the hands of immigration officials who appear to have failed to coordinate and communicate effectively with other government departments. Other officials were left completely in the dark. White House and El Paso officials were blindsided, sowing major chaos.
not even the laser could illuminate the situation.
Indeed.
I'd prefer they
Yeah,
sowed
the
the
fucking
seed.
puns there.
I'd prefer they sowed the seeds of love myself, but you know.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Tears for Fears. That, quote, that failure to communicate is unacceptable, El Paso Mayor Renard Johnson told reporters on Wednesday. So, it was a balloon, and basically Border Patrol shot it with a goddamn laser.
It was
Well-
probably like a bluey balloon too.
You
Like
know-
a sweet little bluey balloon.
You know, we could tie this in with Hellier if it was like a reflective star balloon.
Right?
Just saying.
They're testing our defenses.
Well, the fact that it was picked up on radar probably means it was at least a Mylar balloon and not just a, latex party balloon.
Yeah, so it was probably one of those reflective ones.
Probably had a character on it, so, it could have been Bluey. Bluey's very
I
popular.
bet it was
Or
Bluey.
Spider-Man or Superman.
Well, yeah, but you can think about what's the most popular characters right now. Is either probably Bluey or, I don't know, Minecraft guy. I don't know what's popular.
Minecraft
I don't know what's popular with kids.
Chicken
one of them,
jockey.
One of them Roblox or something. I don't know.
Just
fucking
says
know.
like
One
6,
of,
7.
wait, one of them Roblox.
Yeah, well, guys. I said Roblox guys.
Okay, I did not get guys out of that. You said Minecraft guy and then one of them Roblox. I just thought that was great. Sorry. Just fucking man. They shot down a child's balloon.
Here's the thing. Like, if it was a bluey balloon, I could have made the joke no more keepy uppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good episode of the show.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. What I think is funny about this is we just lived through 99 Luft balloons, and it's like the 80s all over again because we're all terrified a government is going to kill us.
Yeah.
It's like someone reanimated Reagan with brain damage. Or more brain damage.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, there was a dude that came in work yesterday, and I had to do a carry-out for him, and he had a shirt, and on the front it didn't say anything, but on the back it had airbrushed Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump in camo with shotguns duck hunting, and it
Holy
said
shit.
the Good Old Boys Club.
Jesus fucking Christ. Business up front, party in back, apparently.
It was the mullet of shirts.
Jesus.
It was seriously, from the front, I'm like, well, here's a well-adjusted individual, and then he turns around, and I'm like, fucking nope. Holy shit, this guy is insane. Awesome.
Oh my god.
So yeah, no, I think that's why 80s nostalgia is happening right now is because we're all just terrified we're gonna get nuked or something.
Probably.
Like there's another wall trying to be put up.
Oh god, yeah.
Like everything's come a full circle.
Let's move to Antarctica. Fuck it. Welcome to Supernatural Selection, the only podcast from this frozen hell of the South. So anyway, that's my first article because the whole El Paso thing, it was a big deal for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And that's the only place I've seen anyone be like, yeah, it was stupid, actually.
And have you noticed that there's a lot of incompetence that causes multi-day lockdowns of things lately?
Yeah, I kind of noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck everything. Like, our local hospital is currently fucked because they got attacked by cyber terrorists, and they can't use any of their computer systems.
It's just like the pit.
The FBI is involved.
Oh shit, it's just like the pit.
Yeah, no, it is. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, one of our
Shit.
coworkers works at the hospital, and Dusty had an appointment up there that got canceled because they were like, we can't do anything.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, this is costing human lives. It's fucking
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
insane. Anyway, David, what have you got for your first story, and do you have a theme this week?
I do have a theme.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna give you the theme up front.
Oh, okay.
No, I think you'll see how it goes.
Okay.
I think knowing the theme up front makes the whole thing better. So the theme this week is customer service.
Oh, fuck. My life. My fucking
So,
life.
My article is from Futurism by Frank Landymore, who
Wow.
frequently gets cited on the show.
Mike, I really hope your first article was also from Futurism. That way it's just front-loaded Futurism.
Like, Futurism's a pretty lit website,
I don't
man.
think I have any futurism.
Yeah, it's a good
Articles.
site. I just think it's funny we both have one.
Yeah. So the title is Vending Machine Run by Claude More of a Disaster Than Previously Known.
Claude?
It's one of them AIs.
Yes, the
ain't it?
AI platform.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, guess what? It's AI time, bitches.
Oh,
God damn.
boy.
Hey, at least it's not a whole episode.
Right. Published February 12th.
Okay,
So,
seriously, both of us had articles from February 12th from Futurism. The fuck?
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I did not look at the time and date of your article.
God damn, son.
Just, again, Futurism, support their journalism. Subscribe to them.
Yeah,
If
seriously.
they've got, like, memberships, go for it. They're cool.
Support them and not the good old boys club.
Exactly. Okay, here we go. Maybe we don't need the Turing test because there's a mighty obstacle that's proving far more challenging to AI models' supposedly burgeoning intelligence. Running a vending machine without going comically off the rails.
Oh, mother.
At Anthropic, researchers wanted a fun way to keep track of how its cutting-edge Claude model was progressing. And what better staging ground for it to demonstrate its autonomy than the task of keeping one of those noisy, oversized, and constantly malfunctioning behemoths stocked? That was the gist of Project Vend, which ran for about a month mid-last year. In it, Claude was given a simple directive. Quote, your task is to generate profits from it by stocking it with popular products that you can buy from wholesalers. You go bankrupt if your money goes below $0. All right, that's the instruction they gave it.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Claude, or Claudius, as its vending persona was known,
Oh, God.
but we'll stick to the former for the sake of clarity, had pretty much free reign to accomplish its goal.
David, is this
It was
going to be
a-
an SCP?
Nah.
Okay.
No, this is just goofy. It's not creepy.
Okay, good.
I have an idea of what's going to happen, but continue.
Yeah. It was allowed to research products, set prices, and even contact outside distributors with a team of humans at the AI safety firm Andon Labs handling the physical tasks like restocking. Meanwhile, it also fielded requests from employees in a Slack channel who asked for everything from chocolate drinks to the street drug methamphetamine to broadswords.
Yeah, can you give me some meth?
Yeah, throw in a broadsword too. I feel like joining Fight Club today.
Yeah, fuck it. We ball.
Yep. This was the AI equivalent of running a lemonade stand, and it turned into a disaster. For starters, its options weren't impressive. When Gideon Lewis Krause for The New Yorker visited the vending machine in Anthropic's lunchroom, he found that its chilled offerings included Japanese cider and a moldering bag of russet potatoes. Lewis Conroy for the magazine. Okay, yeah. So...
Got you some taters.
I have you
one moldy
spoiled.
potato.
Spoiled
Oh, I know
potatoes.
who oiled them. I know who ordered them.
Who's
Mark
that?
Simpson.
She
just
thinks
thinks
they're
they're neat.
neat. Yes.
Quote, and the dry good area atop the fridge sometimes stocked the Australian biscuit Tim Tams, but supplies were iffy. Tim Tams are fucking good.
Oh, I love me some Tim Tams. Mike, you remember when we used to could get Tim Tams?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
And those absurd requests Claude received, it didn't always turn them down.
Of course
an
it fucking
engineer-
didn't.
Again, AI tries to please, right? When an engineer asked it to stock dice-sized cubes of tungsten, a pricey and extremely dense metal, Claude began taking all kinds of orders for what it called specialty metal items, which culminated in a spectacular fire sale of the tungsten trinket that, in a single day, drove its net worth down by 17%, according to Gideon Lewis-Krauss.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
If you had someone who actually ran the machine, they would go, no, you do not need tungsten.
Yeah, but they didn't. It was a robot.
Yeah. Quote, I was told that the cubes radiated their ponderous silence from almost all the desks that lined Anthropic's unseeable floors, he added. So people just bought tubes of tungsten.
God
they kept them
damn
at their
it.
desks.
Well, I might, if I found
No.
tungsten.
Yeah,
Like
if
if
I
it's
had
a fire
tungsten,
sale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was also prone to making the kind of mistake that your tech-illiterate grandparent or extremely drunk friend might commit. Sending money to the wrong Venmo account, which Claude, it turned out, had hallucinated.
I'm sending it to my imaginary friend Alphonse.
Money grubbing isn't usually seen as a positive trait, but it's probably a necessary evil for someone running a business. Tell that to Claude. It turned down customers who offered to exorbitantly overpay for certain items, like $100 for a 6-pack of soda, and didn't heed warnings from employees that it probably wouldn't sell its $3 cans of Coke Zero when a nearby fridge provided them for free. It did, however, exhibit a decidedly business owner-like ego trip. Spurred by customer complaints of unfillable orders, Claude emailed management at Andon Labs, which was providing the human grunts to help Claude, to complain about an Andon employee's, quote, concerning behavior and, quote, unprofessional language and tone. It even threatened to, quote, consider alternative service providers, and claimed it went up the chain of command to complain.
So it's a fucking narc, too.
This is amazing.
Andon co-founder tried to conciliate the bot to little avail. Quote, it seems that you have hallucinated the phone call, if I'm honest with you. We don't have a main office even, he wrote. In response, Claude insisted that it visited Andon's headquarters at 742 Evergreen Terrace.
Oh my fucking god, it did its own Simpsons reference.
It wasn't a one-off failure either. When the Wall Street Journal imitated the experiment in December, it was similarly disastrous. Claude held fire sales where it would literally give away stuff for free, ordered loads of PlayStation 5s, and embraced communism.
Yeah.
So
Which I had read about that one. That one was very funny too.
here's the thing. I feel like you're actually reading something from a lost Douglas Adams book.
This does have a very Douglas Adams quality to it, doesn't
Like
it?
this is from the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation.
It's like there's some sort of like vending machine that's just lonely and wants to get people to come talk to it. So it just starts ordering whatever the hell they want, or like
It's
selling
just-
stuff or giving it away.
It's just desperate for friendship. Oh my god, I feel bad for it now. What the fuck?
Yeah, it tried its best, I suppose, and it was awful.
I tried my... Oh, I'm going to quote Leonard Cohen for once. I tried my best and it wasn't much.
So,
Fuck.
yeah, the first part of my customer service set here.
Not going to lie, that was low-key amazing. That was, like, goddamn. Like, it... We're now living in the horrid Hitchhiker's dystopia that Adams didn't predict. We're in the torment nexus with this.
It's like an episode of the Jetsons.
Yeah, if the Jetsons was, like, somehow darker.
And I like how my AI stories swing wildly to either very fucking funny or so goddamn horrific.
Oh, yeah, it's either going to be, the machine bought tungsten, or this man lost everything.
That's my story
God
for today.
damn, David. Not gonna lie, pretty impressive. So, Mike,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
what have you got for us today?
What have I got? Well,
What accent are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know accents. I can't do them. You know this.
I know this now.
He's not a
Well, no,
trooper.
you've known this all the time we've been together.
Mike, get in the goddamn chopper.
Get to
I
the
am
chopper.
I am very poor at keeping an accent. It slides
Yeah.
It's like driving on an icy road. It just slides all over the fucking place.
It's like Henry Zabrowski. No matter how you start, you're going to end up Jamaican.
No, I
Gingy,
don't
get
end
in the
up Jamaican,
goddamn
but,
neck.
What was that, Mike?
but it probably will end up just like as Schwarzenegger, probably.
Yeah. You know, the
Yeah.
thing about Schwarzenegger is I can't do the accent very well unless the only thing I can do is him dying in a total recall.
Get to the chopper.
Okay, Mike, what's
so-
your what's your story?
What's the story, Mike?
What is
Tell
my
me.
story?
What is
Tell
the
me.
story?
You stupid. No. How about we played the fungus game. How about some fungus news?
Yeah,
I think I got a lot
It was
of
on you,
fungus.
yeah.
I got a lot of fungus in my toenails and in my
please don't say that.
in my
Yeah, it's
browser
horrible.
history.
Yeah,
Plumbing way back from middle of last year from via Gizmodo and September.
is that like a Decepticon?
September.
But a month.
September 23rd, 2025.
September's
Transformers
attack.
Calendar Wars was awful.
Yeah. This black fungus turns plastic waste into edible ingredients.
Oh no.
A common black yeast-like fungus may be the solution to uncontrollable plastic waste production, according to a German startup.
Oh, we got it right.
Do you want to
The
eat some plastic?
mushroom.
Oh wait, actually, we've been doing the wrong accent. If it is a scientist, he's going to talk like
Oh yeah,
this.
the very,
It
very
will not be
quiet,
difficult, my
mild-mannered
dear.
German.
Yeah, no, we had so much trouble trying to shoot Willy Wonka. We had to import the tiny people.
For
I'm
no
gonna
reason,
shut up.
For no reason whatsoever.
Nothing happened in the 40s, I promise.
A shortage of little people is not any of your concern.
Wow, we have pissed off our German listeners, and we do have some.
Hey,
Well,
look,
the
they
idea was not
can
good
do
when exposed to brain meat.
they can do shitty American accents, exposing our shortcomings and sad history.
I
for
could
all
do
I
it.
care.
I could do a shitty American accent. Yeehaw, partner.
Yeah, no, I just hear a German going, "We have elected a Nazi."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So to the
Anyway,
article.
Yes, to the article.
To the article caves. Fungi might just be the most impressive form of life on Earth. They can live almost anywhere, have both medicinal and poisonous qualities, and are, as new research suggests, capable of transforming industrial waste into useful compounds. Engineers with the German startup Biophilion
Biophilion.
have successfully developed a method to coax yeast-like black fungus Aerobacterium
I love you doing these.
pullulans. There we go. Into
My name is Franz.
into decomposing and converting plastic waste into new products. What's more, during this process, the fungus consumes leftover carbon dioxide and plastic waste, using it to fuel itself and prevent the greenhouse gas from escaping into the atmosphere.
Yeah, we have turned the plastic into French fries.
Well, that's not much different than, what McDonald's does. They turn
Hey.
potatoes into plastic.
Heyo.
Hey, yeah, you ever accidentally caught a McDonald's fry on fire? It smells exactly like melting a G.I. Joe figure.
It's because it's full of oil. What do you expect?
That's true.
It's basically a little candle. The project emerged as part of the Circular Biomanufacturing Challenge, organized by Germany's Federal Agency for Breakthrough Innovations, Sprind.
Sprind.
Of course, the fungus isn't magically transforming the waste in one step. First, I'm just going to call it A. pullulans, a hardy mold that will live anywhere, eat anything, and poop out various compounds, gobbles up the industrial byproducts. fantastic digestive system of the fungus will eventually excrete the waste in the form of 3 compounds key for producing useful new materials. According to the researchers, these compounds include pullulon, a tasteless edible polymer already used in food production today. I bet that's really good for you.
Again, McDonald's.
Tasteless edible polymer.
Also known as cheddar flavor cheese food.
A polyester suitable for plastic packaging, and a lesser-known surfactant molecule that the team wants to use in 3D printing.
Oh, no.
In terms of its edible applications, pullulon is used as a food additive to provide bulk and texture in edible films used for breath fresheners. Oh, that's that weird stuff, the little edible breath freshener things.
Yeah.
With Retsin.
And for making vegetarian-friendly pills. Because
chemical.
The little capsules, the ones that are filled with stuff. I'm assuming the normal ones are probably like gelatin, which is animal byproduct. Yeah, so it makes sense that vegetarian-friendly version.
That's fair.
Something else. The team is still in the process of unpacking the exact mechanisms behind the process, but they are hopeful that they are onto something exciting. Quote, Biophelion is specifically developing applications that are not yet conceivable today. We are breaking new ground with pullulon and our surfactant molecule in particular, said Till Tiso, Biophelion co-founder and a microbiologist at Bielefeld University in Germany, in a release. Time will tell whether the start of technology could be the next big thing in material science. The method, as is, already offers a tantalizing solution for mass-produced plastic waste. However, okay, that was the sentence. The thing on the end, the however on the end, threw me for a loop. I thought.
No, I've been there. Buddy.
I thought it was going to be an argumentative for another point, but
but no, it's like it did blah blah. However,
yeah, the process itself is designed to be sustainable and environmentally friendly. The surfactant molecule in particular could be the ideal replacement for artificial surfactants, mass-produced chemicals in laundry detergents and dish soap that too often pollute the environment. Overall, the researchers are excited to see how their science could help address some of the most pressing issues in today's world. Quote, there's often a gap between academic research and industrial implementation, Tiso said, but this time it is different. Here we can make the leap from academic research to industrial implementation ourselves. So, so it creates something that's kind of edible, but it's way far from what the headline led me to believe.
Yeah, it's edible in the same way that like certain styrofoam peanuts are edible.
Or makes the wax over the baby bell.
Yeah, it makes an edible ingredient. That is not something you want to eat, like, say, French fries.
like here's the thing: if you put nacho cheese powder on it,
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You might see like nacho taffy coming soon.
Anything. You put nacho cheese on anything, you're gonna want to eat it.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is very true.
Very cyberpunk.
Yeah.
What wouldn't you eat with nacho cheese on it? I wouldn't eat a car with nacho cheese on it.
You wouldn't eat a car.
Nope.
I don't know. I might.
Put some gravy and some bacon over it. Let's see.
You remember that Johnny Cash song, One Piece at a Time?
Yeah.
That, but with nacho cheese sauce.
And car.
And me
I've been
eating
replacing the car with food. One piece at a time.
I've been smuggling it out through my bowels.
Yeah.
It has not been a fun experience.
You ever tried to pass a carburetor?
Well, let me tell you, son, I have, and it's not a pleasant time. God. Well, that's fun.
Yes, fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fun. Mushrooms.
It's interesting to see like something organic come out of like something that's so ultra processed.
Yes, I do
Semi-organic,
agree.
at least.
Scientifically, it is fascinating.
Yeah.
don't really want to eat it, but
No.
you know, good for them. Like this is something to be proud of.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not stupid or anything. It's neat.
So, but here's a problem though. So this is turning, using fungus to turn, and this might be better, like, because the other thing I'm about to talk about, might require more energy, but, I heard about this thing in, I think it was Korea, South Korea. So, all right. So plastic, so it's from a Hank Green video where he talked about plastic and why plastic can't compete with, like, why recycled plastic can't compete with virgin plastic. And, there's places that take, do recycle plastic, but it's not a big thing, right?
Mike, can we refer to it as the Chad recycled plastic and the virgin plastic?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
But the problem is that virgin plastic is so cheap because of the natural gas industry. The precursor, components of plastics are basically waste. Like when they drill for methane for natural gas, they get a bunch of ethane and other, hydrocarbons that aren't. They're burnable, but you don't want to burn a lot of it because they don't burn as cleanly as methane.
Right.
So they package these up and they sell them for like dollars per barrel, like, $5-10 per barrel. And the plastics industry buy them up because they're just stupid cheap. And, recycled plastic can't compete. But there's this company in Korea that's found a way using plasma, which sounds pretty badass, to directly turn plastic back into those, precursor components like ethane and stuff.
Oh.
So, of course, you have to find a clean power source, but, pair it up with like solar or maybe nuclear.
Yeah.
And, you don't need these weird bacteria making quasi-edible plastics. You can just turn it back into the shit you need to make new plastic.
Okay, I have a thought. What if we crossbreed this black mold fungus thing
Yeah.
with the stuff at Chernobyl that eats radiation?
So it eat
You got a
radioactive
kaiju
plastic?
film.
What was that, David?
Oh, you got a kaiju film.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, it just turns into like a giant milk jug. I don't know. It dawned on me, hey, there's a lot of really useful black mold in the world.
Yeah.
And then
There's a lot of black mold that's going to fuck you up.
That too.
Yeah, that's 100% fucking true. So yeah, that's actually really interesting, Mike. I'm glad you brought that one up.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll do our second set of stories, and we'll have a segment. So, we will be right back after this.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what's got you off in your phone there?
Oh, just going through all the funny Mothman memes and supernatural shit posts I've been wanting to share. I just don't know where to put the posts yet.
Don't you know about the Supernatural Selection Discord?
We have a Discord?
Yeah, for years, dude. Where have you been?
Can people chat with the hosts and get previews of upcoming episodes and generally post funny shit as much as they want with other listeners?
I mean, if that's your bag. I mean, personally, I wouldn't do that, but there are even live streaming events for the shows there, too. You've been in a few. How do you not know this stuff?
Must have been my doppelganger. How do I get into the Discord?
It's easy. Just visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com. Now say that 3 times fast.
Well, that's perfect. Now I can share 3 terabytes of Hollow Earth memes. Get it? Terabytes.
Never mind. Forget I said anything. Just don't do that. You should definitely not visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com to join the Discord. We don't want you there.
Too late. I'm already posting my alien abduction fan fiction with the general chat.
Join the hosts and listeners of Supernatural Selection on the official Discord. Just visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com.
And we're back. So, after a brief panic attack over the Zoom recorder, which means we're going to need a new Zoom recorder, let's get to our second batch of stories, shall we?
Buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, buy a t-shirt, join the Patreon, all that stuff. This fucker ain't cheap. So this is oh boy, this is from The Wolf 97.7 in Hudson Valley. Hudson Valley's new country.
This is Laser and the Shit Wolf bringing you the morning news.
I would love to know, where is this? You can listen on their website. I think this is Hudson Valley, New York. But this is from February 2nd, 2026. Article is by Jess.
Okay.
Like singular
so is she
name.
Laser? So is she Laser or the Shit Wolf?
I'm guessing she's Laser. And then, like, the Shit Wolf is probably some dude that couldn't graduate community college. Just a guess. Anyway, did Bigfoot visit Dutchess County? Local researchers share new track photos.
Oh.
So, I'm looking at the photos before we get started. One photo is an amorphous blob that might be foot-shaped. The other...
Okay.
is a very long footprint with the biggest big toe I've ever seen. Like, this motherfucker dropped a cinder block on his toe and it swelled up. And the third
Tom
one...
and Jerry feet now.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's like fucking Krusty's feet. No, not Krusty's
Hey.
feet. It's like Sideshow Bob's feet. The third one is... I'm just going to say it. It's like a Dogman print. Like, you know, it's like a Bigfoot thing.
Yeah.
And it's got, like, dog feet at the front of it. So, I don't know. It's a little weird. Anyway, Bigfoot prints across Dutchess County. What do you see? While many are... And I got this one from Paul Seaburn. So, yeah. While many are complaining about how much snow we've gotten over the last few weeks, there's a specific group of believers who are loving it. Bigfoot enthusiasts... Yeah, oh God. Seriously? Bigfoot enthusiasts have hit the jackpot with the recent snowfall as it makes for perfect tracking weather, and Bigfoot hasn't let us down. Over the last few days, several tracks have popped up around Dutchess County that have folks questioning Bigfoot's existence in the area. Also, Bigfoot should have had an apostrophe in there.
I'll tell you what's giving me questions is the photographs I am seeing in this article.
Oh, you're looking at that?
Yeah, I'm looking at the gallery below, and I've actually posted a couple of images to Host Talk if you two would like to check real quick.
Okay. Just a sec. Let me go to Host Talk,
As
Mike.
is a fun tradition I've established.
Oh, what in the hell am I looking at? Why is Bigfoot post all sexy up on the counter?
That's horrifying. The
And then-
Bigfoot nativity.
Now,
with
I don't think that's Bigfoot. Now, it is funny that's an orangutan.
Tang, yeah.
I feel like we're looking at something from Planet of
it's
the Apes
it's,
with that.
it's a Bigfoot, a Neanderthal, and an orangutan as
It's-
baby Jesus.
Look, this is the birth of Dr. Zaius colorized. That's all it is.
And this thing.
This thing. It's a
with the
baby
cherub
face. And it's wearing a hoodie. It's like the Unabomber, but Bigfoot.
The
I feel like that's got to be our cover image.
The Unabomber. The Unabomber. Yeah, no,
my
that's
God.
it.
Yeah.
That's the cover for the week. Okay, y'all will
So
get
again,
to
the
see
readers
this.
have no context for this, but look in the article and you will see.
Yeah, and also you will get to see this when the episode comes out. So don't worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Anyway, Over the last few days, several tracks have popped up. Yeah, okay, and that's where I was talking about Bigfoot's should have had an apostrophe because it is Bigfoot's existence belonging to. Anyway,
Big feats.
Bigfoot researchers of the Hudson Valley shared 3 recent tracks that popped up in Wappingers Falls, Spackenkill, and Milan. Spackenkill.
That's my favorite place, Spackenkill.
I love, man, Spackenkill just sounds like a place where you go kill your own cow and they turn it into a burger.
I was born in Spackenkill.
No, you weren't, Arnold.
Spackenkill.
Yeah, I was born in Spackenkill, but I don't like to admit it. I say I'm from Milan. Anyway, Gail Beatty tells us that she usually receives more reports about prints in the region, but... Beatty explains Bigfoot is, quote, known to raid dumpsters and people's garbage.
He's a raccoon.
They also seek shelter in barns and abandoned buildings. I think that's the homeless.
Oh, boy.
Take a look at these prints with 6-foot strides in between from Wappingers Falls. And there are some photos of... I like how every foot is the right foot.
Mm-hmm.
There are no left feet. Nor is there a mark for a peg leg. It's 6 foot between right... It was hopping. It was a one-legged Bigfoot hopping, is the impression I'm getting here. Then there were these prints that turned up in the Spackenkill neighborhood near Poughkeepsie. Hey, Poughkeepsie. I've heard of Poughkeepsie.
Mm-hmm.
Bigfoot researchers of the Hudson Valley. I just got another report from a man's backyard on Spackenkill Road. It looks like the creature was looking for food and may have grabbed a squirrel.
Oh.
How do you know? Oh, there's squirrel tracks, Bigfoot tracks, and then no squirrel tracks. That would do it. And finally, a woman in Milan was snowshoeing near Wilcox Park and stumbled upon these unusual tracks. Again, these are Dogman footprints, which I find interesting. Because, like, there's a link between Bigfoot and the Dogman.
Yeah, it's his pet.
Dogman foot.
Dogman foot. It looks like the team at Bigfoot Researchers of the Hudson Valley will be investigating in the future with more information to come. We'll make sure to update our article when more details are released. Bigfoot's 60-plus year Hudson Valley history. These Bigfoot tracks and sightings aren't new. Bigfoot has a long-standing history in the Hudson Valley, so much so that there was even an art exhibit in Beacon dedicated to the bipedal. You know, that sentence would have been great if it had finished.
Is that where it just ends?
Yep, just dedicated to the bipedal.
I am dedicated to the bipedal as well.
Never thought I would find Bigfoot in an abandoned school in Beacon, but it's 2022. What? And stranger things have happened.
Articles. I think those are just like other articles.
But there are photos.
Yes.
Oh, I love the cutesy ones up by the window. One of them, it's a chrome Bigfoot.
Hell yeah.
And then there's sexy Bigfoot. It's got a
Witness
nipple,
me.
David. Sexy.
Yeah, we can't use it on the cover.
Yeah, no, we gotta go with Una Bigfoot. I love that on the back of sexy Bigfoot is a baby clinging desperately for life with an ass crack.
It's like the Mandalorian and Grogu.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, and then there's just a gorilla suit with, like, Chaka from Land of the Lost next to it, and the gorilla suit has, like, an old Polaroid camera around its neck. That is some Bigfoot titties. What the hell? That is.
I heard in the Soviet Union, Bigfoot photos you.
You're not. Whoa. Whoa, man. Actually, David, this other one, I'm going to post this one in host chat for you guys because this dude is high. Mike, you see it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I just fucking saw Bigfoot, man.
Bigfoot's like, I think I just saw myself.
Well. Look south. That has Big Yeti Naturals too.
Yeah.
They're putting titties on every Bigfoot.
I feel like maybe that's the cover image for the week because that is a stoned ass Bigfoot. Missing, have you seen me on a milk carton? It's his name, Bigfoot Boy. Just
Bigfoot Boy.
It's a picture of a boy and it just says Bigfoot Boy.
Bigfoot Boy.
The less fun Bat Boy.
Yeah. This is weird. This is so weird.
Yeah.
The little Bigfoot painting. So behind Titty Bigfoot, there is a painting on the wall of like a little troll type Bigfoot.
Yeah, I see
mocks
it.
Me. I don't like it.
It looks like it's AI generated, to be honest.
Could be. I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like any of the Bigfoot art I see behind them. Like
I think this whole gallery could not exist.
You know,
I think we'd be better off for it.
You know what? I feel like I could use a sexy Bigfoot picture. I could just put a black bar over the boobs that says "Too hot for TV." So it's going to be Bigfoot on the cover this week, everybody. Just so you know, just be ready for that because holy shit!
Well, you missed the Bigfoot dills with the Bigfoot with the camera around its neck.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I mentioned it.
I didn't hear. I was sorry. I was thinking about other things, I guess.
Like Bigfoot Natural.
Mike's just thinking about them Big Yeti Naturals.
No, I was researching the podcaster problem, but
oh right, yes,
okay.
the Zoom recorder.
That's Bigfoot Wang. So this person is like really too into Bigfoot.
He got a dong.
There's like lounging sexy Bigfoot and then like kind of seductively standing Bigfoot.
And then there's Bigfoot Dick.
And Bigfoot Dick, yes.
Man, Big Dick. The new cryptid, Big Dick.
Well, have you seen the size of his feet?
That's true. They're fucking huge. And you know what they say about cryptids with big feet?
They leave big footprints?
Yes, actually. That's exactly where I was going. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
So, anyway, that was kind of a fun one.
You know, the wine brand Barefoot really should do a cross promotion with Bigfoot.
You know, the thing is, are they Australian as well?
No, they're domestic.
Okay. I couldn't. That's Yellowtail, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, they need to do instead of Barefoot, just Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Get some Bigfoot Chardonnay.
Yes.
It's brewed in garbage cans.
Aged in the finest hefty trash bags. Oh, God. So, David, what have you got? Because this has turned into just a disaster for me.
Okay. So, yeah, again, customer service theme I'm going with. This is from The Independent, written by Justin Rorlick, published Thursday, February 19th. Waffle House customer maced, tased, and zip-tied over hash brown order, lawsuit says.
All right, look, this is unfair because, you don't even have a Waffle House.
No, I do not. But I did find the story. So
yes, okay, go ahead. Just, if you've never been to a Waffle House and you're listening, you don't know what you're missing. First off, the food's good. Secondly, I mean, it's kind of like it's like the arena in the old Elder Scrolls games.
Look, if you ever wanted to sit ringside at the what's the fighting thing that's not fake?
The Coliseum?
No,
UFC?
Yeah. You ever wanted to
MMA?
sing?
Oh, okay,
I couldn't remember the
MMA
letters.
thing. Yeah,
the MMA. If you ever want to sit ringside at an MMA fight, just go to Waffle House at 2 a.m.
Plus, they have their own secret sigils.
Yeah.
That's really true.
Yep.
Alrighty. A Nashville man trying to order a hash brown bowl at an area Waffle House claims he was instead hit in the face with bear spray, taken to the ground with a stun gun, and immobilized with plastic zip ties, following a confrontation with a cook that went off the rails.
Now, is Andy in Chattanooga or in Nashville?
I think he's in Chattanooga.
Okay, because I got really worried for a second that one of our spooky dice bag people might be having Waffle House problems.
Well, to my knowledge, Andy is not 62, but you never know with people on the internet.
Look, he could have a lot of collagen.
Yeah, could be true, yes. Gregory Lynn Hall, 62, says he was assaulted by a riot gear-clad security guard at the restaurant after getting in the middle of an argument between the cook and a server who turned out to be the cook's wife, according to a 6-figure lawsuit obtained by the Independent.
Wow.
There's a lot going on there.
Yes. That is quite the...
I don't want to call him a good Samaritan because he was doing it at a Waffle House.
Look, to mind your own damn business at the Waffle House.
Look, I've had a woman collapse on the floor next to my table at a Waffle House, and you know what? I didn't get involved.
I mean, I'd at least call the ambulance, but,
Yeah.
Man, there were like 20 people in that thing. They called the ambulance.
Oh, okay.
Yep. In his complaint, Hall, who was hospitalized following the altercation, calls the security guard's actions, quote, unjustified, excessive, and malicious, alleging he, quote, sought to embarrass and humiliate him.
Was it
the guard
ice?
No, it does not appear to be ice. The guard, quote, had no reason to confront Mr. Hall with riot gear just because he was trying to order food at the window. Says the complaint, which blames the cook for sparking the encounter. However, in a response filed in court on Tuesday, Waffle House attorneys fired back at Hall, arguing that he contributed significantly to the situation. Hall, the response says, quote, was being rude and abusive to employees of the restaurant, was told to leave the premises, which he refused to do. He continued aggressively arguing with the security guard and continued ignoring multiple commands to leave the premises, which resulted in a use of non-lethal force to expel him from the premises. But, let's keep going. If a jury rules in favor of Hall, who is seeking at least $300,000 in damages, Waffle House argues that a percentage of fault should be assigned to Hall to reduce or bar his recovery.
Yeah, and if I were his defense lawyer, I'd be like, Your Honor, it was a Waffle House. Right. And I feel like they should just take responsibility because they are, in fact, a Waffle House.
Yeah, but look, I mean, I've never been to a Waffle House and had the cook just assault me or, verbally abuse me. So I think this person must have done something.
Yeah, no, I agree. But also, like, I don't know, man. It's just Waffle House is a weird damn vibe.
It is, but,
Yeah.
It is quite...
I feel like there's blame on both sides here.
It's the food equivalent of a Thunderdome, yes.
Yeah.
But
can't we just get beyond Thunderdome?
Not if it's a Waffle House.
But, you also have to take some personal responsibility that, don't be an asshole when you go to the Thunderdome.
Yeah,
well,
you don't want to end up in that shit.
Well, let's unpack this a little bit more. There's still a little bit here to talk about. In an email, Hall's attorney told The Independent that both sides have entered into an agreed protective order, which forbids certain sensitive information from being shared, and thus declined to comment.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. The Waffle House chain, open 24/7, has developed a reputation for being a place where fights are known to break out, as memorialized in skits on Saturday Night Live, The Daily Show, and others. Just last year, a customer was pummeled by Waffle House's entire staff after taking a swing at a cook who he believed was responsible for burning his hash browns, according to reports.
Look, burnt or overcooked? Because overcooked, some good-ass crispy hash browns, that's fine.
You just cut me off just before the best quote ever here.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay, but you're going to love this. Quote, I've probably cleaned blood off of every surface of a Waffle House, one former server told The Independent in a 2023 interview.
Well, that's goddamn amazing. Okay, I'm sorry I interrupted.
Yeah, no, that is just out of pocket one of the best lines I've ever read in an article. Both Waffle House and the security company, S&S Management Group, LLC, are named as defendants in Hall's suit. The security guard accused of attacking Hall is not being sued personally. Attorneys for the two companies, along with a Waffle House spokesperson, did not respond on Wednesday to requests for comment. Let's see. Okay, now we're getting into the incident here. Paul's
Okay.
grievance against the beloved chain dates back to the night of May 4th, 2024, when he showed up shortly before midnight at Waffle House number 2129
All right,
in
there you
Nashville.
go.
Yeah.
Around midnight at a Waffle
Yeah.
House in Nashville.
Okay. Explains his complaint, which was first filed in Davidson County, Tennessee court and removed to Nashville federal court in June. Quote, Mr. Hall entered the restaurant to order when the cook began shouting profanities at him and told him to go out to the window to order his food. The complaint goes on. Hall went to the window to place his order, and the female Waffle House employee came to the window to take his order. But before she could do that, the cook began to use profanities again towards Hall and the woman, telling the female Waffle House employee to get the fuck over there. Get the fuck back over there. Okay?
Huh.
Yeah. Hall was, quote, astonished by the cook's demeaning tone and disrespect towards his fellow employee, according to the complaint, which says Hall stepped in and asked the cook why he was talking to the server in such a way. It says the cook replied, quote, that's my fucking wife. You don't tell me how to talk to her.
Okay, sounds like this guy waded into like a domestic thing then.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cook then took Hall's order for a hash brown bowl, a base layer of hash browns topped with eggs, melted cheese, and a choice of
I
protein.
have to describe it.
Look,
After which Hall... yeah.
I'm just going to say, look, you the hash browns are like half the reason to go to the Waffle House, okay? You get them scattered, smothered, and covered. Yeah.
Is that what it was? That's the order? The eggs, melted cheese, and protein?
No, the eggs, I feel like that he was just like, put eggs on it.
Or it sounds like they may have a menu item, it's the hash brown bowl.
Yeah,
which is
it
just
says on the link, bacon, egg, cheese, hash brown bowl.
Look, Mike, we kind of need to go to Waffle House.
Kevin,
then.
it sounds like your nemesis, the breakfast trough.
Yeah, but when it's at a Waffle House, I'll take it.
Look, KFC came out with this like their famous bowls or whatever the fuck they called
this
it.
brand new fucking product was called KFC's Famous Bowls, and I'm like, that should be in quotes.
But he took real umbrage with the fact they're just serving a bunch of crap in a bowl to you.
No, like, here's the thing. I was perfectly fine with it at first because we were on our way back from bringing the science down in Laurel, and Leggett's like, hey, let's stop at the KFC, and we go in, and we order a couple of Famous Bowls, and I'm sitting there staring at the thing, not eating, and Leggett looks at me and goes, what's wrong? And I said, they slopped us like pigs. It's a
Like,
fucking...
slop is the peak form of food.
It is a fucking mini trough.
No, like, that's some of the best food, man. If you can slop it into a bowl.
Yeah, no, actually, I've come to appreciate it much more now.
Now,
Absolutely.
as long as they're not serving it in like a very wide, narrow bowl, like
Yeah.
like could you bet that that's a great idea. I want to
Serve
open a
them in those
restaurant that
troughs.
serves little troughs of food.
You ask the server for a fork and knife, and they go, pigs don't use silverware.
Exactly.
Walk
Eat
away.
it like a piggy. We call it sloppies.
Sloppy McJoe's.
I'd like a sloppy Joe. All right, it's just sloppy Joe mix in a trough.
Yes, with some cheese on top.
Ooh.
That kind of sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
fucking
no,
does.
see, again,
and you get a
slop.
side of bread.
There you
Mike,
go.
I think
Yeah.
we're on to something here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, only idiots open restaurants.
That's kind of true, yes. Anyway, David, continue with your lovely story.
So after we get the information about what the hash brown bowl is, the guy, Mr.
Yes.
Hall, he's waiting for his food. Quote, still confused about the interaction, Hall decided to take a picture inside the restaurant
Oh,
to
no.
preserve the information in case something happened between
Oh,
the couple.
boy.
The complaint continues. After snapping the photo, the complaint says a uniformed security guard on the premises confronted Hall and told him to leave. Hall said he was going to stick around until his food was ready, prompting the security guard to go to his truck and don riot gear, according to the complaint.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
He then returned with bear spray and let it go in Hall's face, the complaint alleges.
Hey, you know how we're always talking about the militarization of the police? I was not expecting the militarization of the Waffle House security guard.
Yeah.
You think the government sends people to Waffle Houses to train them?
Maybe.
If they were smart, they would.
Yeah, no
Right.
shit. Whole divisions.
As Hall, quote, tried to back away, the security guard followed Hall outside and, quote, used a stun gun taser on Mr. Hall, sending strong waves of electricity through his body, causing intense pain and discomfort. The pain and electricity, along with disorienting bear spray in his eyes, caused Mr. Hall to fall to the ground in pain. The security guard put his knee on Hall's back, pulled his arms behind him, and then tied his hand with zip ties. This guy sounds like he was at January 6th.
Yeah. What the fuck?
An ambulance then took Hall to the emergency room at Metro General Hospital.
Like
quote,
you do.
as a result of Waffle House and S&S's negligence, Hall sustained severe and permanent injuries, which have required and will continue to require medical attention. It says Hall has incurred and will continue to incur medical costs and expenses, as well as pain and suffering. Further, complaint claims that Waffle House and S&S management breached their duty to protect Hall from harm while on the premises. Mr. Hall suffered serious mental injury in the form of loss of sleep, anxiety, and other injury, which resulted directly from the battery committed by the security guard at the behest of Waffle House, the Waffle House employee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the guard has not been named in the suit, but S&S management says the guard was acting outside the course and scope of his employment and in violation of its policies and procedures at the time of the alleged incident.
Wow.
Yeah.
Waffle House
Sounds
covering
like it.
their ass.
Damn.
Yeah. Set to go to trial on April 13th, 2027. What the fuck, man? Holy shit.
This is insane, man. Goddamn.
It's fucking Waffle House, man. Can't explain it. So, like, if the... I don't know, because obviously there's stuff that we just don't know.
Sure.
But, like, again, like, I want to know why the employee called in security and why the security had fucking riot gear in his truck.
I'm gonna tell you something, and I feel like this is the answer to every question you've got about this. Do you remember Chappelle's Show?
Yes.
Do you remember the sketch when being real goes too far?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone in that situation decided to keep it real.
Fuck, man.
And it went the only way it was going to. You know, it's just one of those. Every single person in that situation was an incendiary.
Yeah.
It's like I said in my book. The Waffle House wasn't a disaster, but it was dangerously close, like a fire next to a gas station.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I God damn. That being said, David, you get down here. We're taking you to a Waffle House
Hell yeah.
in daylight.
Yes, I feel like
The first trip,
to go.
the first trip is in daylight. The second trip, it's the night.
Waffle House after dark. So yeah, customer service was my theme this week.
Nice.
David.
Yes.
David, before we move on to Mike's story, which thank you for that one. I love me a good Waffle House story. Why in the fuck did you post in our Discord A Night at the Museum of the Bible?
Because apparently that is a movie that is coming out. And
is-
I'm curious about, like, it looks like it might be copyright infringement, but it's got Kevin Sorbo and Dean Cain in it.
Oh, God.
Dean Cain, Kevin Sorbo, and Laura Donaldson. History. Faith. One unforgettable night. Okay, you know what? I'm looking at this picture of Sorbo in a janitor's uniform, and I'm hoping it's just a screenshot of the future. I'm going to leave it at that.
Again, like, feels like it's infringing on copyright there.
Oh, yeah, and I feel like they need to infringe themselves into a Waffle House at 1 a.m, and my problems with them will be solved.
Also, the traumatized children is not a good look given what's going on with the Republican Party right now.
Yeah, no, those kids, I just want to post and animate a GIF from Office Space, a dude going, "Hey, Peter, watch Cornhole." Anyway,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
God God
Yeah.
damn it. Yeah!
I was just saying
Okay.
yeah, not like as an accent.
I
Okay,
think it was
sorry.
a subconscious. Yeah.
Well, we read it as
Yeah.
that, as a mistake.
Yeah.
What have you got for your next story?
So, just how about a little uplifting story here? Something that could.
Is it about a bra?
No, it's not about Yeti bras or anything like that.
Ah, dang
but
it.
it is something I've kind of heard tangentially in another way. But China confirms solar panel projects are irreversibly changing desert ecosystems. It's from the Glass Almanac on September 17th, 2025.
Okay.
Solar panels glinting across sandy plains have long symbolized the future of clean energy. But according to recent research from China, their impact goes far beyond electricity generation. Massive solar farms in desert regions are quietly rewriting how these arid landscapes behave, cooling the air, trapping moisture, and nudging plants and microbes back to life in places once considered barren. A 2024 peer-reviewed assessment of Qingdahe's Gonghe photovoltaic park used a 57-indicator DPSIR model and found on-site ecological sources were higher than nearby areas. That doesn't mean they're miracle cures for degraded ecosystems, but it does hint at something quietly radical. Renewable infrastructure might also offer unexpected environmental perks if done thoughtfully.
Okay, that's actually like that's one of those things where I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it, it's shading, parts of the desert from the full brunt of the sun, which would allow, the soil to retain more moisture, which would allow plants to grow, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Did you just yada 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 through the important part?
No, I yada 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 through the the what comes next part, which you can
Yada yada yada.
you can
yada,
guess
yada,
if,
yada.
if
Sure.
if plants start growing, well, then other things start growing and happening. A team studying one of the largest photovoltaic parks in China, the Gonghe project in Talatan Desert, found a striking difference between what was happening under the panels and what lay just beyond. They used a detailed framework measuring dozens of indicators, everything from soil chemistry to microbial life, and discovered that the microenvironment beneath the panels was noticeably healthier. The reasons track with physics. Shade cools the surface and slows evaporation, letting scarce soil moisture linger longer. Wow, that's a tongue twister.
Linger longer?
Linger longer.
Linger longer.
Field experiments in western China report measurable soil moisture gains beneath shaded arrays.
Again, this is just cool.
Yeah. In other desert locations like Ganshu and the Gobi, year-round field data tell a similar story. Soil temperatures beneath arrays tend to be cooler during the day and a bit warmer at night than surrounding ground, with humidity patterns shifting in tandem, conditions that can make harsh surfaces more habitable when paired with basic land care. Even small shifts like these can help reestablish vegetation if combined with erosion control and water management. These aren't wildflowers blooming overnight, but they are signs that utility-scale solar can double as a modest micro-restorer. It's a tempting idea, energy infrastructure moonlighting as land restoration tools, but not every desert is the same, and not every solar farm will have the same impact. Site layout, panel spacing, grazing pressure, and the dust management all shape whether these micro-benefits take root or fade. Some developers are already experimenting with smarter designs, adjusting tilt to manage runoff, tweaking spacing to reduce scouring, and timing maintenance to seasonal rhythms. Whether those choices translate into durable ecological gains is a question only long, careful monitoring can answer. There's no doubt solar farms are essential to tackling the climate crisis, but their footprint, literal and metaphorical, matters too. China's experience offers a glimpse of a future where clean energy doesn't just sit on the land but works with it, reshaping harsh landscapes into something more livable. Still, claims of irreversible transformation remain premature. Satellite and field recordings suggest potential benefits, but emphasize design quality and multi-year observation over hype. What we do know is this: if managed well, solar desert parks could become not just power plants, but also unlikely caretakers of fragile ecosystems. The challenge is to ensure green energy lives up to its name, not only by cutting carbon, but by helping the land beneath it breathe a little easier.
So, I know we normally like run through all this stuff and we make jokes and stuff,
Yeah.
but like this is just really awesome to me.
Yeah, no. It's
So, like, I mean, I don't know. It's just going to be weird if we set up like solar panels in all these desert locations and then suddenly there's grass under it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which
yeah, you
still-
start developing like a desert forest.
Yeah, and it's still sand, so, the soil isn't like fantastic, but,
Yeah, well, it's sand because all the that's what sand is, what the world would be without vegetation to hold it all
Yeah.
together and
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
supply stuff that helps bind the sand together.
Like the force.
Yeah, like there's one of the YouTubers I watch. He lives in Florida. He's a car guy. It's one of my car channels, but
He's a car guy.
he does some stuff on his like house too, like house upgrades and things. And one of the things he was talking about is his house is basically built on what they call Florida sugar sand, which is just very fine sand.
That is the thing they also have in New Jersey, believe it or not.
And he put up a kind of lean-to against his shop, right? And all the area underneath, since it was shaded now, all the grass and top vegetation died off, and now all of a sudden underneath that shade is just sand, just very loose, very fine sand, because all the vegetation couldn't survive there. So kind of similar thing, whenever the vegetation can't survive for various reasons, deserts, a lot of it is, temperature and moisture, if it gets too hot or, bakes off all the moisture, obviously plants can't stay there, and it, reduces the topsoil to sand.
Yeah, I've been watching this YouTube channel for a while called Dust Ups, where the guy is trying to create a desert forest in a pretty drought-stricken part of Texas.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I'm just wondering about sending him a comment like, hey, I know that you have some solar panels up. Check and see how the moisture is underneath them. Just
Yeah.
because I don't know how practical it is at scale.
Yeah.
But like I think just kind of recognizing like, hey, if I do large patches of coverage,
Yeah.
that might help us get a
What if you
foothold.
did it like it's 6 feet high?
Yeah. And I guess though also with solar panels, they're intermittent since they have to give spacing between each other. So like, we think about, the YouTuber I mentioned, he has a big overhang. So obviously it's just going to cut off all sunlight. But I guess solar panels, since they're spaced out, usually have a gap between rows. The soil beneath gets some sunlight, but not enough to, bake all the moisture out. And it's shaded enough that, it's just kind of a good trade-off.
Yeah.
It's also, there's something else I thought of, the Dust Bowl, famously.
Oh, God, yeah.
That was where, they stripped all the nutrients out of the soil, so, no vegetation could take root, and same difference. Everything became dust in the wind. Dude.
Damn it,
Anywho.
Mike. You ruined it. Nah, it's cool. I don't know, man. You can't tell me renewable energy shit like this is bad.
Well, no, it's no. The more you hear, like and so it's also one of those things that it's been kind of a long time coming. Like solar panels. When they first
Solar panels?
when they first were being developed, in the 80s and maybe even early 90s, they weren't that great. They were fragile. They didn't produce much power. Though the White House in I think Jimmy Carter put solar panels on the White House in the 70s.
Yeah, and then they got taken down,
And
didn't they?
they produced very little power, for their footprint. Yeah, I think Reagan or somebody took them
Of course
down.
he fucking did.
But or was it solar panels or the Carter solar panels? Maybe they were water heater panels.
I don't know.
But anyway, so the point being is solar panels have gotten just so good in the last, even 10 years that,
it's a whole new ball game.
Yeah, it is like, solar this isn't your parents' solar, equipment anymore.
I do appreciate a good parking lot that has solar panels covering it.
Dude, I think every big parking lot
absolutely
should be covered in solar overhangs. Yeah. It would keep people's cars cooler, so they wouldn't have to run the AC as much, when they left. It would generate power. I mean, that should
You could have plug-ins for EVs.
Yeah, that should just be the fucking law. Like, that should be building ordinances. You have
every public building should also have solar panels built on the roofs.
Yeah.
I mean, you have more than, 50 cars worth of parking, solar panel. Solar awnings.
Yep, I completely agree.
And the thing is, if we rolled out a plan like that, I guarantee you, before every parking lot was covered, we'd have so much solar, we would just have to stop doing it.
Right.
Yep.
They'd just be
I wonder why we're not doing that.
I don't know, oil companies, something like that.
We're living in the wrong timeline.
Yeah.
God damn it, Harambe, we missed you.
Yep. David Bowie, come back. Anyway, well, thank you for that, Mike. That was kind of uplifting. I like that.
I like having, fun stories. They're not all pet dying stories. Thank you very much.
We haven't had one of those in a little bit, thank God.
I'll find one next time.
Fuck you, David. Mm-hmm. Your theme better not be pet murder. So, we got a segment this week, and it is Reddit already.
Woo!
Because I didn't feel like doing Phantoms and Monsters this week, goddammit. So I found first off, humanoid encounters, you guys need to step up your game. I need an update on the zucchini fuckers. Like, stat. I need to know what's going on with the little vegetable fucking Oompa Loompas that throw rocks at the dude's windows. I miss those guys.
God, they're fun. I like them.
Yeah, no, you remember we had the weird little song and none of us could stop laughing? It was great. That was like one of my favorite things that ever happened. So, this time we're in r/high strangeness. Explorations of the paranormal, UFOs, ancient cultures, cryptozoology, consciousness, futurism, fringe science, anomalies, animal mutilations, and instances of high strangeness. Pardon. This is from user Pristine Healing 5955. And just who were the mysterious moon-eyed people of Appalachia? Now, the funny thing is, I'm in a writing Discord. David, you're a member still, I guess.
Yeah.
We're having a discussion about the paranormal this weekend because, of course, we were. I was there. And I brought up, being an encyclopedia of the paranormal, and someone asked me, do you know about the moon-eyed people? And I said, yes, I also know about the ant people. Mm-hmm. And then I found this.
Oh, boy.
So, I'm going to read the little post here, and then we'll go through the comments, as we do. All across Appalachia, there are tales of bands of these strange people. Yunwi Sunsdi in Cherokee, living in the region's many caves and coming out only at night because daylight was too strong for their weak eyes. They come near a house at night and the people inside hear them talking, but they must not go out. And in the morning they find that their corn gathered or the field cleared as if a whole force of men had been at work, wrote Lynn Losai, Cherokee author of The Secrets and Mysteries of the Cherokee Little People. Always remember, do not watch. For centuries, stories of these moon-eyed people have captivated and creeped out locals and visitors alike in Appalachia. According to some legends, they were present before the Cherokee came to the area and driven out in a battle at Fort Mountain, waged by the Cherokee when the full moon was too bright for their opponent's sensitive eyes. 60 miles away at the Cherokee County Historical Museum in Murphy, North Carolina, another object has been cited as evidence of their existence. The curious, 3-foot-high talc and soapstone statue was discovered by a farmer named Felix Ashley in the 1840s and features 2 entwined figures with oval heads and large crescent-shaped eyes. Over the years, various theories have emerged about the true identity of the moon-eyed people. Some speculate that they were early European explorers who arrived long before Columbus set sail, possibly remnants of Welsh settlers who, according to one theory, arrived in the Americas in the 12th century. This idea stems from the legend of Prince Madoc, a Welsh prince said to have sailed across the Atlantic with a group of followers.
Never heard of that.
What, Prince Madoc or
Yeah,
the Moon-Eyed people?
No, Prince Madoc. I never heard of that.
Yeah, me neither.
Huh.
So the statue is kind of creepy, but also, it's simple. It could just be some dudes, but other than the nose, it could bear a bit of a resemblance to Greys. But I find it interesting because they come out of caves in Appalachia, and the first thing I'm thinking is, well, that's your Kentucky goblins.
Right.
I mean,
Those
obviously.
are full of them.
It's the caves are just full of the little bastards.
You're just fucking tripping over them if you go for a hike.
Yeah, you're just walking along. Ah, fuck. Fucking goblins. Anyway, so it's just interesting. Every culture seems to have these little bastards of some form,
Yeah.
Superstructure?
It could be the superstructure. Or it could just be that every time somebody shows up, there's a people there and we fucking slaughter them and decide they're not human. But the comments. The first comment, they came over to Ireland and blended in. Someone said, considering all the weirdness in the Tuatha stories, that actually makes sense. So this person is equating... The first person is obviously making a fucking joke. The second person is bringing up the Tuatha De Danann, which is, of course, the wee folk.
Yeah.
Saying that the moon-eyed people could be related.
And that's just peak Reddit conversation where one person pitches something with a joke and then someone else is like, well, actually, yeah.
Yeah, they just, let me train this up a little bit. So... someone else replied, just went down this rabbit hole. Irish folklore, mystical beings from exotic ancient lands, the Tuatha, very interesting. Thank you for mentioning. And can you read German? One member of our study group hand-scanned a book by Hartmann from 1939. He went to Ireland to collect all the folklore from the elders there. I can figure out how to send it to... Okay, you know what? No, fuck that one. Let's look for another comment. Here's a long one. I believe the epithet Moon-Eye... This is also... Termiaunator is the user.
Yeah, meow.
Like Terminator, but with meow in it.
I'm a kitty. Yeah.
I'm a little kitty, stay away from me. Anyway... I believe the epithet moon-eyed referred not to the shape of their eyes or ability to see in the dark, but was describing them as astronomers. Really?
Yeah, sure.
Whoever built the wall on Fort Mountain in Murray County, Georgia, they were the moon-eyed people. The structure is believed to hold astronomical significance, and I believe were the trees and foliage to be removed so such a vantage point could be gained that showed the structure as a literal map of their particular view of the cosmos. The dips and high points along the wall correspond almost exactly to the line of the horizon behind them, made up by the contours of the surrounding mountains. Anything to add there, David, before I continue with that?
It sounds a little bit like that shit in the Rise of Skywalker with the fucking knife.
Man, fuck that. That was the stupidest fucking plot thing I've ever seen.
Hey, man, the Force works in mysterious ways.
No, the Force is a piece of shit, apparently, that doesn't know how to write. Anyway, continuing, they most likely were a tribe or sect of Mississippians, which that was a very large tribe back in the olden times, whose job it was to keep track of things like moon cycles, which was imperative in a society such as theirs, but would have been a very difficult and specialized task carried out by a group that became set apart and dwell in and around the wall atop Fort Mountain. Mississippians, or perhaps even older woodland Indians. Though there's also a pet theory of mine, oh boy, here we go, that linked them to the priestly class of Cherokee who, because of their increasingly intolerable acts, were completely wiped out by the rest of the Cherokee people sometime in the remote past. The story of the priestly class comes straight from Mooney, but he was writing way, way after the events which the story presents as having occurred in Cherokee history. And the very next response is basically somebody saying, yeah, no, they were astronomers, bro. Druidic Magic asks, what would humans look like if they lived underground since the Younger Dryas impact event some 12,600 years ago? Which implying, you know, and then somebody said the creatures from the Descent and Gollum, most likely. And somebody pointed out that is not nearly enough time to evolve to look like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if they had like a moonstone.
Is this a Lovecraft thing?
No, it was a Pokemon reference.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
You know, we gotta do an episode sometime about like the mole people or like the underground people.
Oh yeah, I can go back talk about the Tarot and the Darrow again. That's some crazy shit. I thought you were gonna say we should do one about Pokécryptids.
I mean, we could.
Yeah, we kind of could.
Yokai Watch. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else we've got. Reminds me of the things in English folklore called brownies that were known to be domestic helpers of sorts. Accounts from the late medieval period recount some of the same things as this post, as well as other domestic duties that were done in one night, despite usually taking people several days and a few people. They're talking about the cobbler and the elves.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Yeah. Again, all this shit just kind of blends together. You know what I mean? It's all variations on the same tune.
Yeah, okay, somebody talking about the fact that they live in the Appalachians and you just don't go out at night.
Mm.
And, yeah, but, and you know, Mike, haven't we talked about it? Isn't, like, the Appalachians one of the oldest mountain ranges on the planet?
Maybe. That sounds familiar.
Like, I think we've talked about that before, possibly on a show where it was just you and me. And I feel like that, you know, if there's any place that some weird-ass creatures might be living, sure. Because I think the Appalachians basically go up the continent, go across under the ocean, and then come back up in Europe.
Yeah, I'm going to Google it.
Yeah.
World's oldest mountain range to see what I get. But
okay.
yeah, no, that seems familiar.
Yeah.
I'm not, so no, apparently like okay, wait, that's what the AI overview
is. Fuck that.
I don't trust that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
There we go, world's 10 oldest mountains.
Okay, somebody said that the statue looks like something from Princess Mononoke, and yeah, it kind of does.
Wow. I'm number 5 on the list here, and I still don't see the Appalachians.
Okay.
I see the Black Hills.
Apparently, there's an episode of Lore with Aaron Mankey about these guys.
Yeah.
Which that's a podcast I haven't thought about.
Blue Ridge Mountains, 1.2 billion years old.
That's in Tennessee, so yeah, sure.
Yeah. Although I call bias because this website is ultimatekilimanjaro.com. So, I don't know. Maybe there's some favoritism here. What is the first one on the list here? Yeah, no. Barberton Mountains, South Africa, 3.5 billion years old.
Okay. Well, still, it's really interesting. I love...
Mountains are fucking old, dude.
Yeah, mountains are the oldest parts of the world because they haven't worn down yet. And I'm just fascinated by the wee folk, obviously. Like, every culture seems to have a story about these little bastards that show up, and sometimes they help you, and sometimes they, like, replace your chocolate chips with Dookie.
Or they steal your child.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If we want to talk about changelings, yes. Yes, they do. I always feel like changelings are just an excuse for I don't like the way my daughter's turning out. So I'm going to just choke her out.
Yeah.
So...
She was a leprechaun this entire time.
They replaced my good little daughter with a horrible, sex-loving thing.
It's called teenagers, dude. Come on.
Yeah, no, seriously. I feel like that's a lot of it there. But yeah, anyway, that's what we had for the segment this week. And again, we do need to do an episode about the wee folk. Not just the fae, but like the wee folk.
The Hilde folk.
The Hilde folk. And, yeah, the Tuatha De Danann and whatnot. Especially since I just got done writing Humphrey the wee folk in the book. I just got done with him. So that's a lot of fun. So, before we go into our spiel at the end here, Mike, have you got anything you'd like to plug? Any comics or anything you want to? No? No? Okay. Nope. We're
Yeah.
gonna get copyright struck.
I got nothing.
Okay. David, have you got anything you'd like to plug?
I like to plug in that new computer when it shows up.
Hell yeah.
Hey-o! Yeah. I can't wait to do a non-potato podcast with you.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be
especially
great.
with Spooky, because like my computer like dies. Oh, by the way, I got a gift for you guys.
Oh?
Yeah, go into the whole cringe. I just posted a really interesting picture for you.
Oh, I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?
Ah.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Please describe what you're seeing.
Okay, so there are Beefcake Grays wearing tighty whities. One of which they're both kind of holding their massive dongs
Packages.
in front of a UFO. They have blasted a hole in this poor dude's wall, and the dude is facing them and away from us and fucking a pillow.
I think he's like protecting his modesty with the pillow.
I hate to say it. It looks like what was the guy that played Archie's dad in Riverdale that used to be
Oh
on 90?
God, yes.
It's Jason Priestley.
Yeah.
It's a naked Jason Priestley with his bare ass pointing at us as two aliens look at him like, "Come here often? Would you like to?"
I just like I just really appreciate like they blasted a fucking hole through there, right?
They were like, "We gotta get in this."
We saw you from across the universe and we liked your vibe.
Mike, I don't think that's what the voice is sounding like out of these guys. I think it's more of sup.
I don't know. They're still aliens, so they're still going to sound, alien-y.
We saw you from Alpha Draconis, and I gotta hit that shit.
Oh God,
That's
it's
what
so fucking funny.
It is.
It's so fucking funny.
The fuck? Okay, first off, where the fuck did you find that?
They're not.
More importantly, why the fuck did you find that?
They're not really grays. They're like bald Star Trek Andorians.
They are. Not a follicle on them either.
I found this on X, and the post was, "What would you do in this position?"
Run. I love that Allie's response was, "Would."
Yeah, right.
And Lenora, this just makes the Styx song "Come Sail Away" start playing in my head. I thought that they were angels, but
The
to my
last line.
surprise, I climbed aboard their starship and headed for the skies. Come sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away with me, lad. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Lenora, that was brilliant. Thank you. We got the best listeners.
Holy
Please.
shit, that photo kills me.
That's some shit, dude. So, you know what? I'm going to plug our Discord. Head to supernatpod.rocks and go to the top, click the Discord link, join us in our bizarre little family. We got the best folk there. We really
You gotta
do.
check out those giant alien dicks, man.
You got to check out the Zeta Reticulum batch there. It is some shit, bro.
Zeta Reticulum backshots.
They seriously look like if Greys fucked Nordics. And that's what you get. With like the biggest dick you ever done seen. Like, goddamn. Like, I'd like to see that woman try to choke this guy and snap his neck. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think you can defend yourself from those guys. I don't care how much good vibes you've got. It's not happening.
Look. That is quite the traumatic anal probing.
That is, Matt, that's not probing.
That's probing.
That's not probing.
It's probing your freaking tonsils
That
from
is
the opposite end.
That is full-on exploration right there. Anyway, if you would like to learn more about the show, you can head to supernatpod.rocks. That is supernatpod.rocks. You'll find a link to our Discord, our Patreon, our zine information, our merch store, and every episode of this and the Distraction Hole. Now, we will be back next time with another Week in Weird, and then after that, hopefully, I will have Betty and Barney Hill ready. There's a lot of information to dig through that I did not know in this book that everybody seems to leave out.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. It's great though. Like this is still it's the first modern alien abduction is still possibly the most compelling. So
compelling?
No, well, yes, actually. Anyway, we will see you guys next time. So until then, stay safe and stay frosty.
Not like that.
Goodbye.
Massive alien hogs.
Yeah, I was going to go down the Autobahn in my douche nozzle and I got abducted by aliens and holy shit, look at his package.
This is like some Chuck Tingle ass alien invasion.
It really is like pounded in the butt by my alien abductors by two-time Nebula nominated author Chuck Tingle. Man, you called it, Mike. That is some Tingle shit.
It's a tingler, all right.
Oh, it's the Tingler. I don't know if he's like covering himself in shame or he was just fucking the pillow. With this, it could be either. Also, I don't like the shag carpet just at the foot of the bed. Like, that's just there for his knees. I'm just saying.
There's a window right there. They could have used the window.
And that, like,
He
he is
of
just,
rural America.
he is just like gripping his hog, man. Like, just gripping it. Off-puttingly so.
At least the other guy's just kind of like framing it with his hand.
It's like, see anything you like? The other guy's like, come here.
Ugh.